Hi friends, this is NMK Vijay and welcome to my YouTube channel Forex Offers, and this is the weekly analysis for major currency pairs as well as miners, gold, silver, copper, crude and US30 Bitcoin. So before we get into this analysis, this is my disclaimer. So read carefully, and this is my watch list. What we are doing every week analysis starts from DXY. So let's move on to DXY. So once again I will check whether it's recording or not. Yeah, it's keep going because last week I forgot to uh, on the video, so record button. So this is my DXY view, and this DXY, it looks like little bit complex correction is going on, and I'm not so biased on in one side. Is that there is a lot of possibilities now I found. So let's talk about that. So you just I will do the screenshot, and one second. Yeah, one. Yeah, it's dead. Okay, so I'll just make it the full screen, and I will explain what I previous my count and now I'm looking for, right, everything the possibilities. So now here what previous I did here, it's a second. Yeah, it's a 1 2 3 4 and 5. So this is a leading diagonal of wave 1 or A. Later onwards, this is looking like an ABC, and the C is in which formation, right? Later onwards I found this is the 5-way structure, and what it did again, it did a 3-way structure, and it's looking like here it's a 5-way structure also. So I thought whether this fourth wave is still ahead. Here it's a fourth wave and fifth wave is got completed, and I'm expected like this kind of wave formation or structure here. So this is a somewhat, this is a means it could be a B and it can shoot from here also. So that is my one possibility. And the second possibility, if this is the end of this A, B and C is a 1, and I'm expecting the second wave here. So anyway, I looked from here, it's a bounce. Either one second, I will delete this. Yeah, either this is in running flat correction for that wave 2 and we are in the third wave. Otherwise, if this is the end of the fifth wave from here 1 2 3 4 5, and this is the A, and I'm expecting B and C one more way to reach this zone, right? The 91.5 I expected, but what it happened again, it bounced and it breaks the all the high here also. So I thought whether this is the end of the second wave, and I expected this is the 38.2 retracement for here, so this could be the starting of the third wave. But once again I just all hide my analysis here. From here what I did the wave count. Now my view is, see, that is the one thing here. It's either this is the wave 1 is completed, wave 2 and beyond the wave 3. So that is the one option. The second option is whether this is the end of the 5 waves and this could be the end of the second wave and beyond that. So anyway I'm looking for the third wave only. So I so happy, and some view it's looking me, it's a what means here from here to here it's exactly 1272. So then we are getting rejection in the 1272, and there is a channel line what I have placed here, and it's got something resistant here, and I found one more 3-way structures to the downside is also possible. So that means either this could be a, we are in that correction itself, so it is not yet that C wave or that second wave is not completed. That means this is the one. I will make it as a green or blue. I will make it. So this one is, one second. Sorry. So now this is the 5-way structure. And later onwards, I thought it's a deeper correction. And so I thought this could be the end of the trend also for the second or B wave. But now it looks like whether this is an impulsive, this could be the correction. This could be the correction. And one more impulsive wave to the downside is also possible. Either it could be a 3-way structure or it could be a 5-way structure to reach again this 91.5. So that means this is the end of, say, previous itself, the confusion started here for me. So whether this is the end of the, exactly this is a wedge formation, right? So there is a lot of chances for making 1, 2, 3 and 4 into 5 is got completed. Here the one structure is got completed. And why not this could be then irregular flat formation of the B and beyond that C wave. So then that means this is one impulsive wave to the downside, A, B, C, and the B is an irregular flat formation. For this B, this is could be the C also, right? So A, B, and C. So this is the B. So still I am expecting this wave. So this is, see, I am talking about the alternative wave. We are looking for the third wave. It could be do like this, and then again one more high is also possible. So then later on this could be the A and this could be the B, and we are in that C wave later on a month. It will take maybe a month. So this month I am expecting, or 15 days. It's all that I'm expecting this kind, because I'm expecting the C wave or Y wave. It could be a very fast also, like this kind of impulse you can do here. And one second, yeah, I will cancel these things. And one thing here is this wavelength has to happen here. Then this 78.6, exactly what I expecting, right? This zone. So it could be possible for that count also. So either, anyway, I'm looking only for that bullish. But before we are going to the bullish, it will trap all the bearish who are in the long. It will hit the stop losses here and here, and later onwards, once this wave formation happen here, then it could be a bounce for that A or 1, B or 2. So that is my view here. So now the two possibilities I have explained well. So you go through my as a playback also to understand what I'm trying to say. So this is a little bit confusion, and here I took it this as a and one thing I need to show, this wave and the rejection, we are in the exactly the same 786 zone. We already neared that. So this wavelength is also happened here. And one thing here is it's looking like a 5-way structure here. See, one second. Yeah, I need to change the properties. Sorry for that, guys. A little bit patience. Yeah, one. In the magnet mode. Okay. So this is the 2, this is the 3, this is the 4, and this is the 5. Here is a 5-way structures got completed. So why not? I'm expecting this. It may happen, right? And after this is a A or 1, this is a 2 or B, and later onwards I'm expecting a boom. So this is possible, and the same thing I'm expecting in the USD JPY also, same structure. So let's move on to Euro USD. Same pattern here also. Look at this. We are in the exactly 1272. Perfectly, it is in the three-way structure for me. And previously I thought this is a 1, 2, so this could be a 3, 4, and 5. Like this I labeled. Later onwards I'm I'm expecting from here also this thing, right? But it's already broken the previous low. So whether this could be an irregular flat and then again it forming, or the whole thing becomes what I expected, right? What I expect in the DXY. This could be reached this 1.2, so 1.2, and later onwards it could be a fall. So this is my expectation in that Euro USD. So later onwards this could be the correction part. It's a, so B and C. So this is the A R1, this is the B R2, and I'm looking for that C to travel below this zone to reach. This is the major support zone next. So how we are kept this as a major zone now? This is the major support zone, right? So why we can't expect? And one thing I will show you here, that in that weekly also we are getting a beautiful divergence here. It's a bullish divergence here and here and here and here. See, this is the bullish divergence. See, these are all the correlations I did, I'm making, that's it. So until that major Elliott wave is my major, and later onwards the indicator I'm using is only for the just for the confirmation. So this is my view in Euro USD. So next move on to the GBP USD. Here also the same thing, it looks like an irregular flat only after this five-way structure, and I'm not so satisfied. I'm making this as a previous as a triangle, but even though that time I took it this as a triangle from here, and it's looked like the E wave is also a triangle, but now I'm not so satisfied with this, but it could be or may not this as a triangle, but it could be a triangle also. But anyway, I'm looking the DXY, if it shoots to the downside, Euro USD and GBP USD can come to the high also. So that means whether it is in that same 141 before this, within this. So still I'm expecting one more correction. So then just we will keep this, and here I found, one second, I will show you that we can change the analysis whatever we need. That's it. We need to understand the price action and that wave structure. So A, B, C, D, here it's a B, C, D, E. Okay, now I will show it here. Yeah, so this is a B, C, D, E. So for this A, this is the B, and this is the C, right? This is a triangle. So now we can do it this as a triangle. So this wavelength it's already did. One second. Yes, this wavelength here perfectly 786, and we bounced. So that is why I won't stick to my analysis also. I will keep watching the price action is the most important. See, we are expecting the third wave, and this is the bigger triangle what I expected here. But even though it is very small, and I expected this has to happen here, and this could be the triangle. So that is a valid triangle for me. But it failed to reach this zone. So what I thought is E is also the triangle. So that is why I placed this as a triangle. E is also a triangle. But once this happened, I'm not so satisfied, and I correlated to that all the DXY, Euro USD, in all pairs, Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar, everything, it looks like one more high is also possible, not the previous high. So what, one more bounce I'm expecting to trap the retailers in that long, and they will convert it into long, and then later onwards it will become a short. So this is my view in GBP USD. So here it's 1A, B, C is dead. So for this A, we'll make it this as a blue. So I'm expecting that C wave. Later onwards, this becomes a correction part, and I'm expecting one more way to the downside to reach my target. So it will took time, so we need to wait for this wave, and if it breaks this high also it's possible. So anyway, I'm looking this price action, the same wavelength here, whether this it can reach here or 1272, it's also possible. So GBP is a very volatility, and I'm not trading that, you know very well if you are follow of me of 2 years. So from here I'm expecting this kind of price action, and it will reach this zone once it reached 1.38. So this is become B, C, B and C. So this impulsive wave has to have finished here for the B wave, and the C wave will be very, very aggressive to the downside to reach the 1.70 in the GBP USD. So let's move on to Australian dollar. So everything I'm expecting, see, from it didn't break this low. From here I expected to reach this. So this is a 1A, B and C is completed as a W I'm expecting. So one impulsive is did, and beyond the correction, and one more impulsive way to the high, so that will become X. And if it, see what I'm expecting only, so expecting this, I'm not in the buy side, only if it reach here I will be in sell side. Expecting this, I won't be in buy side, and I am not advised to take a long. But sometimes Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar is very weaker than the DXY means dollar. It could reach here. So then this wave on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is also possible. And otherwise, if it is very weak, or it could be in a little bit complex correction, it could make a triangle here, and then it can come to the downside also. So either I'm expecting only the sell, but this 15 days to 1 month I'm looking only for the correction play part to play in this dollar. So dollar I'm expecting the 91.5, or it could be a 92 also. At that same time I'm expecting that Australian dollar to reach nearly that 7590. So, or if it didn't break this high, and if it didn't break this low, that could be a triangle formation also. Later onwards I'm expecting to the downside. So anyway, I'm looking only for the downside, but this leg has to in play for the coming week. So next we will move on to the New Zealand dollar. So same plan, nothing changed. So from here I'm expecting one more way to the downside, but here the why I'm expecting the DXY, it's as a one more high is also possible, because for that complex correction, and it's looking like a bearish bullish divergency what we are getting in that dollar as well as in Euro USD. So it could be one more bounce also. I'm expecting only to reach this zone again around 7.2, and I already did, and I already booked the profit itself. What I added the position in Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar as well as in Euro USD, everything I booked, and still I'm having a partial to reach my target for the positional. So I'm I kept one partials in everything: Euro USD, Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar, USD SGD, and UCHF, UJ, everything I'm having a partial to reach my. Before that, if I get this kind of chances, and I will add again. So what I added here, I already booked the profit yesterday itself in this low, because I just correlated to DXY, and it is looking like come to the downside, and Euro USD is also I'm expected. So I already exited in my position at 1.1590. I exited the position, and it went for 1.560, I think so, in Euro USD. So anyway, I'm so satisfied with this, what I had shorted in that top, and now I booked the profits nearly 400 pips. Sorry, it's around 300 pips or 350 pips in the Euro USD, and everything I had did a beautiful money last month in September. So now I'm expecting this kind of weight formation, or it could be a triangle, as I said in that Australian dollar. Whether this could be a triangle also, and later onwards it could break. If it breaks also, I'm not expecting to reach this zone. So my, if I added the position also, I will keep stop as this only, not here also, because sometimes it could be, if it is an extended flat 1 2 3, and it could break the high also in expanded flat, that is also valid, and after that it could be a decline and it got rejection in this zone, and I'm expecting, and what our target it will reach. So if you place the stop loss here, it could be hit or may not. So let's move on to USD Cad. It's still it is not yet. I thought A, B, C and D and E, and it can shoot from here also. At the same time it also bounced, but it failed to make a 5-way structure. Again it did a 3-way structure here. So wait for this. It looks like an impulsive wave here. So again it can do like this. So whether if it is in a bigger triangle A, B, C, D, E, and then it can shoot from here also. Otherwise, if this is a W, this is the X, what I said, this could be another Y, X, A, B, Z. So it could be like this also, Z. It can reach to this 1.23 also. So anyway, after this completion of the correction, I'm expecting a bullish. So that is why I kept all the partial. If I already booked the profit here itself, because I'm not so satisfied in this part. I already added the position. I did previous here itself, and one more thing here, and I exited the position also, and again I added here, and that position I still having, but later onwards what I did here, only the intraday trades, and I'm having the partial also. So if it reach here, I will again add my position what I booked here. So one more low is also possible, or from here it can be getting rejected for the make a bigger triangle, and then it can shoot also. So USD chef, it's definitely I'm not able to count this. So only if it reach this kind of wave formation to reach here, I will add, because I already added the position. I didn't done anything because it looks like a correction only. It is not yet ready for that to shoot for the third wave or from here. What I expect is ABC, and I'm looking from here, but it is also again and again it's doing making the higher high. So wait for this pattern to complete. Here also I'm not able to count, and here it did. After that I thought this is a triangle, and again one more high is also possible. So this is also same thing. It's a little bit confusion here, and I'm not making a wave count here. So unless you don't need to waste the time, just keep your position in buy. That's it. So what is next? We will just look our watch list. Yeah, USD chef, USD Cad, USD JPY we need to do. So USD JPY, the previous what I expected here, you just go through my one month analysis in the USD JPY, and I already make a money from here, and I have explained the previous video weekly analysis also. So I thought from here it will decline, it may decline to make a E wave. Later onwards I am expecting this wave, but it already broken this 111.66. So what I thought here is whether this could be the end of the triangle, so AB, and I'm looking for that C wave. But later onwards, the same thing, how the flash my analysis in the DXY, immediately I took it, I looked this as a, I'm not so satisfied this to complete as a triangle. In previous I did, because I expected from here to the three-way structure. If it did like that, I am so happy, and I will be in buy side. I already in buy side only, but after once I booked that last week at 110.70 itself I booked, because my target is above this 110.82. I placed that 110.9. but it's a weekend, so what I thought here, it's better to book the profit, and then we can look for that E to complete here again for the 109.6, and again we can buy. But it already broken this high, means somewhat I'm missing. So what I thought here is it could be that end of the triangle, so I'm expecting this is a very aggressive, it's a breakout, right? So it's aggressive. But even though now itself it could be a triangle also, not I'm talking about that another possibility what I'm thinking. So whether this is the end of the triangle, means if this is the wave C started, 1 2 3 4 and 5 we can expect, because the fourth wave also, the length of the third wave, it's exactly we are in that 38.2, so this is also valid. So from here it can bounce for to make a five-way structure. If it break the high, this high, one second, yeah, this high, so there is a chances for making another 1 2 3 and then it can bounce. But if fail to break this high, there is a lot of chances, and I already shared my view everywhere in the telegram as well as, because there is a lot of chances for making in a three-way structure or five-way structure like this. So that is my analysis I have already shared immediately. What I got the possibilities is it, this is also a possibility. So this is not compulsory to bounce from here itself, it can be again bigger also, it can do like this also to reach this zone. Whether it is going to reach this zone or it can break this zone also, after that it can bounce. So this is not compulsory to bounce from here. So this pattern is, this is the A, I will make it as a red. So this whole thing becomes a B, and C is a five-way structure. So it could be, or if it is a W, this is a X, means A, B and C. So not only to expect bounce from here, it could be bounce from here in any time, it could be bounce from here. It can break this high also, sorry, low also. So once it reached this zone, I'm expecting a bounce. From here it can bounce, or from here it can bounce, or from here it can bounce. So this is my view in USD JPY. So let's move on to Australian dollar. This is JPY. So there is no change, it is in that same way. So I am expecting a bigger correction here, bigger part. So it looks like a five-way structure is dead. So after the three-way structure, once from here it can bounce. Once again, because I didn't done any clear my analysis, sorry for guys to take the time to clear this here. So I didn't post, apart from, I didn't share my view apart from this New Zealand CAD, UJ as well as gold. So nothing else, it is because in the correction part. So from here, yeah, it can bounce from here, and later on it can do like this kind of wave correction here. After that, this is the correction end, and one more high is also possible. So whether it is going to break the high, or it will be a consolidation within this zone. As I said, whether this is the end of the trend also, and this is the one impulsive wave to the downside, and we are in the correction for this impulsive wave to again to reach the bearish trend. Otherwise, if it is in it is in still bullish, it can reach up to 88 also. So there is no trade as of now here. It could be if you are in very well talented in the Elliott wave structures, and you know very well how it will act here, and how what kind of structure it can make, you know that. So for me it looks like this kind, but I can keep on changing according to the price action. So whether this could be the end of the trend also, again what we expecting this zone, it won't come here itself, it can be again bounce from here and to complete the structure also. So it could be anything. So I won't trade here, just keep on watching only. So CAD JPY, same. From here it can show again one more high is also possible. later onwards it could be a three-way structure and again one more high. So this is my view in CAD JPY. It's not so, because two impulsive wave is already completed. One is A and one is a C. So A is already did and we are on the correction, and again the C is already going to complete. So once it completed, it could be converted into W, X and Y also. Otherwise, if it is so bearish against the JPY, it can reach like this also. Then this become a simple correction. From here it can be a downside and bearish trend also. So let's move on to the New Zealand CAD. So New Zealand CAD, from here I expected, and what I did the book, I already did here 19010 and 8960, everything I booked the profit here itself, because correlating to my another currencies like UCAD and New Zealand, I'm expecting a bounce. So it won't come immediately, because for this impulsive wave, this one simple correction is got completed, and if we correlate it to the another pairs, so whether this is a W and this could be the X also here, and one more high to break the high also, to reach again this zone, this is the major resistance zone. So again it can reach here. So again, if it didn't come like this, and if it didn't done like what I'm expecting here, it could be downside also, but I may miss the profit. I already booked the profit here itself. So nearly from here it's around 85 pips for this, and from here I did nearly 200 pips something here. So I didn't count all those things. Just if it reach here, I'm so satisfied, I will just exit my position, because I know whether it is a target for the 98015 to break, but correlating to the other pairs, currency pairs, this is not getting ready to break what I'm expecting. This will do a lot of consolidation here. So that is why I have explained in my view also. So I'm expecting anyway that this kind of whether this is a WX is completed already, this wave is I'm expecting here, but it could be because it's a very aggressive, so this could be a C wave also. So whether this is the end of the X, means we are expecting one more high to make a Y wave to break the high. So then I will be in that sell side. Whether it is again converted into Z wave, that is apart from that. But first let's finish this wave structure for the Y. Then we will decide for that whether it is the end of the trend, or it could be the end of the trend here itself and we are in the bearish. Let's wait for and see. And I will keep updating if I got any new idea and the possibilities also. So let's move on to the Euro New Zealand. It's more than 6 months I'm holding the positions, and I have explained that also. Whether this is the sometimes it looks like the correction part, whether this is a 1 2 3, so 4 and one more 5 ABC is also I expected, right? The previous week I said, so one impulsive wave, and this 5 structures can reach again this also, and it will hit my stop also. I won't worry about that, but once if it reached here, I will be again buy side only. I already in buy side, but even though if it is not getting from here to what is my target of 1.74 and 1.8, and then it's a 2, if it hit my stop loss also, later onwards I keep on watching this wave formation. I will just hide all those things. Yeah, keep here the wave formation. It will took because it's a very aggressive overlapping, and it's a lot of time took. So it could be a ABC is a 1, ABC is a 2, so the whole thing becomes a third, and it could be a fourth also. So fifth, I'm expecting one more down is also possible. So then my stop, it could hit for the maximum of 6 months. I'm just holding, and I already added the positions here. So what I added the positions here, I booked the profit here itself. So only the one positions I'm still having from the 6 months. So what I added the positions from here, I'm just holding that. But what I added the positions here, I just booked here itself. Because see, one 5-way structure is got completed in this zone. One see, one impulsive, one correction, and another time it's a five-way structure. Clearly I saw on the five-way structure. So I exit my position here itself. I have no need to take up, because I already informed, right? I have a one more wave, that could be a one more alternative wave. So that is a chances for making, yeah, to hit the stop losses, and one more low is also possible. In the last week I explained that well. So whether this is an impulsive wave, this is the correction, and one more impulsive wave to the downside to complete the whole structure in the five-way corrective pattern. Later on from here it can shoot. So I'm waiting from here, it can shoot, but from here also it can shoot. So anyway, I will be in buy side only if it reaches here. So let's what is else? Once again I will check. Yeah, CAD JPY finished, New Zealand CAD US EN. So let's move on to US30. That is also a beautiful, but I won't trade that US30. Still we are on that, right? Once every time it is reaching this zone, it's again the bounce, aggressive bounce, it's happening. See, it reached nearly 33,500. Now it is 34,500, again the high, nearly 1,000 points from the low. So what it is going on here, it's still beyond the fourth way, as I said, as I informed the previous itself. It is not yet broken the low. So this is a running triangle I'm expecting. And here how I calculated, right? From I took this as a five-way structure, and what I expected from after the three-way structure, it could be a bounce. But what happened? It took all the stop loss here. Who placed here? It all took the stop loss. That is why I'm keep on saying and keep on informing, I won't use stop losses in corrections. Only if you know whether the correction is inactive, then only you know where we have to place the stop losses. In this pattern, if you place the stop losses expecting this as a five-way structure, it will hit, and then what it did? Nail 1,000 points, right? So this will happen in the market. So how we have to look this? See, this is one impulsive wave. This is the correction. Now this five-way structure is the same length. A, B, C is a B, and C. So for this A, this is the B, and this is the C. Whether it is a W, X, Y, see, again bounced. So now the entire three-way structure is got completed. So what we have to do? We have to make this as a channel now. So A, B, C is completed. As of now, only the C is completed. Now expecting the D wave. Later onwards the E wave. So somewhat consolidation and the triangle I'm expecting. So either this could be the fourth wave, means it could be. This could be the start of the fifth wave also. So let's wait for this. And again, it's Bitcoin. Bitcoin, 1 second. Bitfinex. Yes, same. There is no change. We are on the B wave. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is already got completed. The one impulsive wave. We are on the B wave. So that could be a same. Whether it is in three-way structure, again one more low is also possible. Otherwise, it could make a triangle. Otherwise, if it is so bearish, it can took all the stop losses how it did in that US30. It will hit all the stop losses, and again it may bounce like this. So later onwards, this become A, B, C is a B and C. So later onwards A. So this is the B and C. It won't break this high. So that could be a running flat. So once this is a completion, and this whole thing becomes A, B, and C. That's it, simple. So A, B, and C. But if we expecting this, we no need to trade here. Whether this could be a triangle, or it could be an irregular flat formation, it could be anything. If you need to trade, you have to be a very talented person, because the B wave, see, I won't trade B wave, but if the three-way structure is got completed, I will be in buy side. But here it is not at the three-way structure is not. It's a one three-way structure is got completed. Only one three-way structure is got completed. So now what kind of wave I'm expecting? Whether if it is a simple wave, simple correction is got completed, it can shoot. But always I want to look for the simple correction. I will be always the complex correction pattern I'm expecting. So what it will do? It can do like this, and again it do like this to break this. Either this could be a three-way structure or it could be a five-way structure also. So expecting this, only I will buy, because I once I confirmed it as a buy trend, I will be in buy side only. So where I have to buy? Only from here I need to buy. Okay, so I'm expecting here to buy. Sometimes it may come and may not. So what it will do here is it can break the high. Later onwards, it is very easy to me buy. When why? It will be a running flat, and this kind of wavelength happen here. Then that will become B, and I am expecting to the C wave. So like this only, I will keep on watching the market. Nearly 90% I will. We have to be an analyst. Only the 10% to execute our trades, to enter and exit. That's it. That is my policy. I won't trade all the waves. I'll just keep like an eagle or crane to pick the trades. It's our money. We know how to take the risk, where we have to take risk, and we are already calculated the risk and the structures. We know how it will build. So everything we know, and unnecessarily we are trading that each and every wave. We can't make money. What you earn in the impulsive wave, you will lose the all in the correction part. That is, see, these are all my experiences I did in from that 2016 and 2017 in the commodities period. Later on from the 2018 I entered in the forex market. So for the first 2 years I backtested everything. So let's move on to the gold. And I need to show you one gold idea in that XAU, right? So this is my previous idea and I already shared. 1 2 3 4 5 is on a leading diagonal, expanding diagonal. It's already dead, right? Now we are on the B wave. So what will be there? See, I'm expecting only for sell, not for buy. That damn sure I am. I won't be in buy side. So where we have to sell? One impulsive, see, one correction is got completed. Here also I expecting one more high is also possible for the five-way structure, and then it is very easy. But it did only the three-way structure, and again it fell. From here also I expected from here it could reach to up to here. For this is a W, this is a X, A, B, C. Whether if it is a C wave for the Y wave, it could break the high. Otherwise, if this X wave is it's a or B or a triangle, it won't break the high and it won't break this low. So I'm expecting this. So only if it reach near this zone, 1900 zone, I will be in sell side. Until that I won't trade. So one option here is I found one ABC is got a three-way structure, or see here it looks like an impulsive also, and it sometimes it looks like a three-way structure also. So what is mean by three-way structure means it could be A, B, and C is a so B and C is a kind of wedge formation like that. We can make it this as a impulsive, or it could be in a corrective part also. So this is the one confusion way for me. So expecting whether this could be a three-way structure means there is a possibility for this A, B, C, D, E. After here, see, I'm expected from here. I expected from here. It could be, right? Now what it happened? It's still not yet broken this low. Until this, it is valid for the triangle. So once it reached here, I need to confirm myself. I need to be confident. So where I have to place the stop loss? From 17, if it is reached the 1800 zone, I need to make a stop loss at 1835. So if it accepts my analysis market, it will be in downside. I will get a huge risk reward. Otherwise, what it will do here, if it hits my stop, it can do like this also. So then this will become the impulsive wave. So that is why I'm struggling here to make a whether this is an impulsive or corrective pattern. Until it breaks this low, we can't come to a conclusion. This is high is possible to break this. So this is my because I won't blindly enter here. If I satisfied with that, I will be entered. Otherwise, I will look only for this. So only if it breaks this, I will be in sell side. Otherwise, if it is comes to the near, I will be in partial sell side. Later onwards, what it will do, I am expecting to break this, means to enter the partial or fully, it will be again what I expected, and this will happen, and we may miss this zone. So if it reached in this zone, I will be in sell side partially, and later on waiting for this zone to reach nearly 1975. Again, I will add another partial and make this as a stop loss. So that is my positional analysis. So now let's say pattern, whether it is in bigger triangle or this could be a very smaller triangle. And again, because as per the DXY, what I'm expecting to 91.5, I correlating to that, it can reach around say it's around 1895. It will reach, it may reach, but before that, see, if it is making a triangle itself, see, lot of possibilities I can explain here. It can do like this. So then this will become a triangle. So A, B, C, D, E, and later on it can be a. So the intermediate wave B can be a triangle also. So what we expected to break here, it will shoot here. That is why in the triangle pattern, we need to confirm to break this B wave. Right? So only if it breaks this, this is a confirm to the downside. Until that, there is a lot of chances for making the intermediate wave B. Then it can be a C wave also. This is a this is a B, and this is a C. So that is why we need to be in the right knowledge with the right pattern, right strategy. Everything we need to know, and we need to go deep. See, every stream I'm explaining the same words and repeatedly, because a lot of new people will be watching my analysis also. So that is why I keep on saying and keep on informing that word. You need to be master it in one, not the cycle of doom. Okay, let's move on to the silver. Silver, as I said, see, perfectly it is in that channel, and again and again it is bouncing. Previous I did this channel. Now what I did, just to clone this and placed here, exactly it bounced. So what kind of here it is doing, it can do anything, any kind of, because I won't trade nowadays the silver, because I am correlating to the gold. So once the gold reach my sell zone, it's nearly 1900, then I will look for that silver to sell. So until this, it's a little bit somewhat it looks like here it is already ended. Sometimes it looks like the correction is got completed here. How means, see, this is a, this is the B, and it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this is a B, C is completed. So now it's a W. I'm expecting for that X. So once the gold is reaching for that 1875 to 1900 zone, this could reach a 25,800 or 26 also here. So wait for this zone. So later onwards, what it will do, this is a, this is the B and C simply, and we will see one more low is also possible. So then this is the correction part, A, B, and C. Whatever you can do, it's a valid. Your view need to be in right side to the market. That's it. If you are also wrong sometimes, like what I did in US oil, it hit my stop loss, and again what I did, again I entered at the 75.80, and it came to 73.2 the low, but I forgot it, and I didn't saw that to book my profit there. I will explain that. We will move on to that US oil. See, what I expecting here, I already missed here to sell, right? So I keep on watching this in the 15 minutes from here. It's a perfect a five-way structure. 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is an ending diagonal. It's a perfect structure. So exactly I entered at 75.80 in IC markets. So here the high is 75.76. So if I am telling that 75.80, that will be confuse you, and you will again analyze me. So in IC market I sold at 70, that is in 75.80 I sold, and exactly it came like a three-way structure here. I expected the five-way structure, and I'm biased on my thing. I expected this way, so I'm so greedy, and we having all knowledge, right? That is why I didn't book anything. So anyway, it will reach the five-way structure. So because this is a five-way structure, and I'm looking for the zigzag, what it did again, boom, where I sold, it again reached the same zone. So here I learned a lesson. What? See, this is a five-way structure. I entered here. So what is my stop loss is 77 here, and it is a $1.2, and we are getting the already $2.4. Why not? It's a 1:2 risk reward, right? At least we need to some book some profit on the table. Market is giving the profit, and I didn't done anything. Expecting another 5 waves. This is a market, it can do anything or any kind of pattern also. So this is what I learned in this US oil, because 75.8 I entered, I did as a 77 as a stop loss, 1.2, and 73.4 it came. It's nearly $2.4 where I entered. I missed the profit. So later on, what I thought is, okay, anyway, it is doing an irregular flat formation. So ABC is a ABC is a B, and C. So now also, whether this is an irregular flat formation means it has to come to the aggressive to the downside. But again, it is making somewhat, it's looking like a correction. But anyway, I place the stop loss the same, 77. If it hit, no worries on that. But this is I learned the lesson. My risk reward is also beautiful, 1.2 risk reward. But I missed. Market gave me, and but I missed in my greedy. So now what I'm looking here, it says it could be a WX. See, it could be a WXY, means this could be a, again it will break this low. Again it can go above this high, but not to break this high. So then later onwards, this is a WX and this is the Y, and again it may come downside. But I'm expecting like this, whether if it is market will give, and if it breaks the high low, I will book my profit partial only. Because if it the stop loss it's not hitted means, and it is still valid means, my target of $60 is coming soon. But in the DXY, that is why I'm correlating to everything, and I correlated to the stocks. US oil is correlated to the stocks. When the stocks, it is in that say all, it's not all the time, but positionally it is correlated to the stocks. So I'm expecting it, if it reached here, the stocks also can fall for that, what I'm expecting the fourth wave. So once this wave is below this $61, if it came, I will book my profit, entire profit. So I will look on the next US30 or Nifty. If it complete the fourth wave, and I will be in buy side in the stocks, and this will reach nearly $100 later on. So you just go through my video. I already uploaded in YouTube recording that US oil correlated to the Nifty. So anyway, if it is comes to the $60, and again it won't show, otherwise it could make a consolidation like this, what I explained in that. If here it did nearly 1 year, so it could be a 6 months also if it is in the B wave. So at that time I didn't know what will be the stocks can do. So it's not all the time it's correlation, but somewhat it is a correlation. That's it. So this is my detailed briefly analysis in the US oil. So what is next? I think it's a copper. So here I'll explain one detailed little bit, because see how I'm looking, this is entirely different. It's like a chess game. I already explained. Market is a opponent. It will give always checkmate to us. We can't checkmate the market. If we survived with the against the market, we are the winners. That's it. We are going through that market side only, the trend side. So how I'm looking here, 1 second, right? As per this, if it did and if it breaks the high and if it reached this zone, there is a chances for making a low. So how is this possible? Because it is not yet broken the high and it is not yet broken this low. And how it is means, this could be a triangle A B C D E. So this impulsive wave from here also, but expecting this zone, we may miss this also. This is also the valid A B C D E, and later onwards, once it reach the high, and it will be a aggressive fall also. But if we look in that Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar also, what I said, if Australian dollar and New Zealand dollar is weaker than the DXY, because I'm DXY, I'm expecting 91.5. See, that is a alternative wave count. If the alternative wave count fails, it will reach to the 99 also in the DXY if it is a third wave. But I'm still expecting one more complex corrections to trap the retailer traders in the bearish trend, and then it will be shoot to that bullish trend also. So that time, if it is the alternative view, it's going to happen means it may reach like this also to this trend line to break the high also in a three-way structure. Then it is a valid for this. This is a W, so that could be an X, and I'm expecting that A or B, but it's not looking like a A because there is no five-way structure here. It's a three-way structure. So now I need to change this. So whether this could be a triangle and to the downside, otherwise this is the end of the trend. It means it could break this high and make a one more three-way structure for the connecting wave, and one more ABC to that. See, anyway, we are looking only for that to add the positions. I'm not trading copper nowadays because IC market don't have the copper. So I just only for the analysis, for some lot of people are asking about the copper. So later onwards, it could make a bigger three-way structure to reach this zone. So this is my analysis in copper. I think I finished, right? Gold, silver completed. Crude, yeah, I did. Copper, Bitcoin, US30, Euro, New Zealand Cad, JPY. So everything I finished. So hope you enjoyed this video for your references and something you have learned in my analysis about the Elliott waves. So thanks for watching, and we will see you in that next week at the same time. And have a lovely weekend to everybody. And the September month was so great for me, and it could be for, I hope, everybody, to everybody also. So that's it from this week analysis, and we will see you next week. Have a nice profitable week to everybody. Bye.